Jim everyone. Alors, let me put a message. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, all right. So, I have to send the link. All right. Okay. So, start joining in 1 minute. Um, could you hear us? No. No. Or why everyone is in mute? Okay, weird. All right, so just let's start a bit before starting. Um, let's wait a bit before starting. Sorry. um, I just want to remove note taker as usual. Tuk tuk tuk. So Splash told me that he has to speed, so maybe the session will be just for 30 minutes. You are there. Could you hear me, Splash? Yes, I think so.
Hey, hi, Solania, you're audible. Hi, guys.
Okay, perfecto. Okay. Um, so we have to go fast,
Hello.
right?
Yes, sorry, I have another meeting after this. But yeah, I'll make sure that we build everything and I'm able to answer every question.
Okay. So it's the tool is supposed to be super fast then. Okay. So just to let you know, we will have some like you will benefit from a plan like the starter plan of no AI. So you will be able to use it to vibe code your first app on Solana. And so we will put it at the back directly into the dashboard. So you will have to just complete one thing and use your email address to claim it. So yeah, just to let you know. All right. So all good for me. I don't want to speak too like to talk too much as as we have to speed. So yeah, feel free to take the lead as well.
Cool, sure. What I'll do is I'll share my screen first. Let me see if it works. So, guys, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Perfect. So, I think, guys, you're already familiar with Noah AI, right? I'll keep it short. So, it's a
No.
vibe coding tool. So you guys must have heard about Lovable or Replit, right? You can build really cool apps by just entering a prompt. Now, the difference between Replit, Noah, and Lovable is that Lovable and Replit are able to build only front-end and back-end applications, but with Noah, you can build Web3 applications, right? So in addition to the front-end and back-end part of the application, Noah can also build really cool smart contracts and really secure smart contracts. So that way you're able to launch any idea on chain. And we launched this in September last year, and since then we've acquired more than 5,000 builders who've built countless apps, and some of them apps have done really well on Pump Fun as well. Some of them went to 3 million market cap, and the other few went to really good market caps as well. And I'll just give you a quick demo. So I think you guys can see my screen, and we were supposed to build a prediction market app, right? So I'll just build a prediction market app with Noah and show you how you guys can do it as well. So, and if you have any other ideas, it works in a similar way. You just have to give it a really easy prompt, any prompt that you like, and it will take care of everything for you.
Sick, because like usually it's complicated to find the vibe coding tool, especially in Web3. So that's cool. Congrats.
Yeah, the problem with, I would say, other vibe coding tools is that even if you're using Cursor, right? So it takes a lot of time just to install all the dependencies. And with this thing, you don't have to install or download anything. No already has all the backend environment set up for like deploying Solana program and linking it to your web app. So you don't have to download or install any other package, and which also makes it way more secure.
Maybe for those who don't know what is a prediction market, is just like reproducing your market and say like bet on yes or no, and then you take the money of the bets. So it, I just like when they ask me which kind of app we can build, I say prediction market because it's like pretty easy to understand for you. So that's why. But there is a countless app that you can build. Yes, like polymarkets, indeed.
Yeah,
Kalshi and
and
all this. Yes, there is an integration directly. Like I think you can also deploy. I don't know if you add the possibility to deploy directly on Vercel too. I
yeah.
think it was one of your things of your roadmap, but I'm not sure at all. And so yeah, you can after export the code and use like your cloud code, an IDE, all these things. So yeah.
So I've kept the prompt pretty simple. I just asked it to build a prediction market app, right? That lets anyone create markets and anyone bet yes or no. And currently we're only keeping two options. And then people can actually bet DevNet's whole. And initially the odds start with 1x, but it keeps changing based on the amount on each side, just like it happens on Polymarket and Calci. So I'll just press enter. And yeah, Noah will take care of everything. Just one second. Cool. Yeah.
Do you have any
Yeah.
integration with Solana Mobile directly?
So we don't have any integration, but you can build really like you can build apps for Seeker pretty easily. So you just have to let me open another tab till then. Once again, I'll show you how that works. So once you click on, I hope my screen is visible. The new tab
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
visible.
good.
Cool. Okay. So you just have to go switch to mobile tab and you just have to enter the prompt. It takes, I'm not demonstrating this because it takes a lot of time, right? Because the mobile app code is quite lengthy and it will take a bit more time. But if you want to build mobile applications, you can build it right here.
Someone asked if you have directly the integration X402.
Yeah. So we do have X402 integrated inside Noah, and you can either integrate it into your project. And on top of it, our OpenClaw agents also have that integration. So it's pretty cool how those agents work as well. So once you deploy any OpenClaw agent on Noah, they have this, I would say, skill that they can use basically to make payments using X402. And we recently added this feature, which was basically you can deploy a token for your agent on PumpFun, and you can share the token address with the agent, and the agent can directly claim the creator fees and use that creator fees to recharge its own API credits using X402 on Plena or Noah. And I'll just guide you through what's exactly happening. So if you look on this side, so it's currently building the front end. Now, once it starts, like once the front end is built, then it will start working on the Solana program. And once the Solana program is built, it compiles it. And after compiling it, it writes test cases. And once all the test cases pass, it deploys that Solana program on DevNet initially, and then links it to the front end application. So the benefit that you get is you're able to test everything. You're able to test the complete application on DevNet first. You're getting the same user experience that you'll get on mainnet. And once you think that your application is ready, you've made all the changes, then you can fund the wallet with the mainnet soul, and then you can deploy it on mainnet. There's another option that I'll show you, which is
Mhm.
basically okay, it's not visible right now, but once the Solana program is built and the app is ready, you can also generate audit report for the Solana program.
Just asking, like in terms of setup, before doing anything, like people have to do like to have a wallet, I guess. Is there anything else to set up, like set up other environments, CLI, etc., from Solana?
No, so everything is taken care of by no AI, and obviously, but you just need to have wallet to interact with the applications. And if you don't even need that, you can integrate Privy. So we already have Privy skill added. So all you have to do is just ask no AI to help you with the integration. And because once you integrate Privy, you also need your own API key. So it will guide you how you have to create one. You just have to go to privy.com, create your own API key, and share it with Noah, and then it will use that variable to set up what's that called, social login for your application. So anyone who comes to your application, they can interact with your application without having a Solana wallet directly, so they don't need to download anything.
Okay, great to know. And you were doing that for other ecosystem at the beginning, no?
Sorry, could you
You
repeat that?
were doing that as well for other ecosystem, if I'm not wrong. But right now it's just Solana.
Yeah, so what happened was we've integrated a couple of other, I would say, chains, but everyone was still building on Solana. So I, so we thought that it doesn't make sense to keep on adding more and more ecosystems, because in the end, everyone will just come back to Solana and build applications there. So we've only kept Solana and Noah.
Interesting take. All right. Yeah, because
Cool.
like usually people are hesitating between building on Solana, on Base, etc. So I think Base is a good choice too. But yeah, like if you think Solana, it's true that Solana already has a really good traction, and it's more
Mhm.
clear, let's say.
Yeah. And I think that's where the users are. So obviously, when you're building an application, you would look at the number of users or active wallets on in that ecosystem, right? And I think if you're building on Solana, I think you have a really good chance of getting more users and generating more revenue that way.
Someone asked me like about the credit timeout, so if you can say anything.
I didn't get that. Credits, do you mean the plan?
Yeah, I think maybe when they have 5 million credits, like when it's
Mhm.
going to time out, maybe something like this.
Oh, okay. So I think with five, I think let me check the comments. I'm not sure how I can open those. Not used to Zoom. Hmm. Okay. What is the name of ID? Credits timeout. Okay. Uh, 1 month. Okay. I think someone went for the $10 plan, right? And he got 5 million credits. So I would say you can go for the $30 plan, because then you get 30 million tokens, right? You're actually getting more credits or tokens. So you're able to build many more things, and you're ex able to experiment a lot more. So I think you must have tried a few things. And how I'll talk about the credits that Noah uses for every single prompt, right? So for an application like this, what I like the prompt that I wrote, it will initially take 2.5 to 3 million, because it's building the front end and the Solana program, then deploying that, linking it back to the front end application. This initial prompt is quite, I would say expensive in a way, right? To build this, because you're building the whole application. But once you've built this, so after this, you'll only spend 100K tokens or 200 tokens on every edit, and even sometimes like 50K credits depending on what you're editing. But this first prompt might take 2.5 to 3 million credits.
Someone wants to ask a question.
I'll
Steven?
also do the Solana program. Okay, I think it might not be
Steven,
ready.
are you there? Feel free to take the mic. Okay, or not. I don't know.
So yeah, by the way, I've opened this Explorer. So once the Solana program is ready and deployed, so we'll see the program there on Explorer.
Um, which framework is used?
Sorry.
Which framework is used for the program?
Oh, okay, so we're using
Hi.
Anchor.
Sorry, could you repeat?
We're using Anchor.
Okay, okay, nice. Perfect.
Uh, can I ask a question, please? Jem, can I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Like this, the vibe coding, are we going to be given a particular credit or is unlimited? That's my question.
Okay. Initially, we'll. I think, Celine, if you want to answer this.
Yeah, I can answer it. So basically, there's different kind of plan, and so you will have the starter plan, so which is 5 million credits. So you can build until 5 million credits, and then after you have to adjust. But it's okay to build a full stack application with 5 million. Like if I'm not wrong, like you need at least 3 million to push something, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so to build a full stack application, 5 million is more than enough. Is that
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. I think,
Okay,
like I
thank you
said,
very much.
so yeah, no worries. So I would say initially, like I said, so it will take 2.5 million to 3 million credits if you give it a pretty detailed prompt. It wasn't that detailed, but I asked him how to build the whole application. And after that, like 100 to 100K for each edit. So you should be able to build the full app with 5 million.
Thank you very much. I think this question has been answered and it is very helpful.
Sure. And if you need any other help, you can also like ask our team on our Telegram and Discord channel. We would love to help you out. And also, guys, one more thing. So you can see that once it compiled the Solana program, it also wrote 22 test cases and they all passed. But what happens is, even if some of the test cases fail, it fixes the Solana program and then it runs the test cases again. And it keeps on doing that until the test cases are fixed. Once it's fixed, then the Solana program is deployed. And I think then, yeah, this was the address. And we can see that you can see it's a program now. So the program was deployed just a minute ago. And yeah, I think everything is done. Now it will start integrating the Solana program with the front-end application it built before.
I have a question around more paymaster, because
Mhm.
when it's come to onboard people who are outside of Web3 first, like I know Solana doesn't have any support natively about paymaster. So, do you have
Mhm.
any idea how we can handle that?
There was a solution that I even built on Solana. And so we have this really cool feature in V3 that we're launching next week. So it can basically go through the documentation of other, I would say, different protocols that aren't even integrated in Noah right now, right? So I remember there was one, I can't remember the name, but I'll share it
I
later with
saw
you guys.
Swig, something like this, like
No, it
S
was a different one. I
W.
built, I think it started with C or something, but I don't remember exactly, but I'll definitely share it with you guys after this live stream. So I'll share the link and you can just pass that link to Noah and ask it to integrate that. Then it will integrate that that gasless payment feature for you.
Nice, thank you. And on the social login parts, which kind of things have you integrated first?
Could you repeat that?
Like for the social login part,
Yes.
which integration you have?
So we have Privy, and Privy is, I would say, one of the best solutions,
Yeah,
and
perfect.
especially on Solana. So you can use that. It just requires you to bring your own API key for that. So you just have to go to Privy and register. And that's pretty easy because you can just log in with your Gmail account, and then you just have to pass the API key to Noah, and it will save that environment variable in a different, I would say, DB on backend, so it's not exposed on frontend, and your users can like interact with your application by simply logging in with your Gmail account or email.
Yeah, perfect. Because yesterday I made like a session, did a session about product ideation, and so I showcased that people have to use private because it's
Yeah,
the best thing between Web 2, Web 3 authentication system. So that's great. You already implemented it into Noah.
yeah. Cool. So, 1 second. The app is ready. 1 second. I just have to switch off night shift. So I just use green and black theme, but you can also ask it to use different themes. There's another feature here. So you can also go to what's that called? I think it's Webflow and Framer, and you can take a screenshot of your favorite app. I would say web pages or web apps, and the best design that you can find, and share it with Noah, and you can ask it to copy that design wherever that. So basically, you can get the same application we see right now, but let's say an white and orange theme with glass effect and some really cool animation on the back end. Cool. So I think once again, I think I'll have to move this. Let's just create market. I'll just say, okay, I'll just use the same one. Will BTC reach 100K by the end of 2026? Just copy this.
I really
Paste
think
it.
at this stage the most crucial part is just to find an ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yesterday I provided some resources about that, like especially ID, bank of IDs that people want to see into the Solana ecosystem. But also I provided more framework how to think about building the right ID depending on at which stage
Yeah.
um, you are. Like if you want to build for fun or if you want to build for real and push further the project. There's like different kind of mindsets behind people who are doing hackathons. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it totally depends on that. Like even in the simple prediction market app, I wouldn't say it's simple, but yeah, you can add so many different things, right? And you can make it different from Calci or Poly market and still make this unique. So it totally depends on idea, and I think you need to research before you start building anything, especially for a hackathon. And I think a really good tool for that would be just going on ChatGPT, going on deep research mode, and figuring out if there's any, let's say, competitor building something similar, right? Or there's a solution that already exists. And if you want to, let's say, build a product that is better than, let's say, for example, Polymarket or Kalshi, you can also understand how exactly they both work and maybe come up with a better solution which is more efficient, and which a lot of different users can use to make I would say money in a much fair way.
And also like I want to add something about Kalshi, so which is like a prediction markets. And actually they have a specific grants program for builder on Solana. I think it's 2 million, 2 million grants, something like that is allocated. So yeah, just take a look at poly markets, Kalshi. Like I mean, if you want to build something on 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 prediction market side.
So I think it built the application, but it didn't link the Solana program properly. Oh, okay, it's still building. I think there was some issue with my network connection, so I'll just refresh this.
Do you have any question? Because it will have to jump in like 5-10 minutes, so um, make sure to to ask any question you may have.
Yeah, I have a question. Can I ask? Okay, so
What?
the first day we were introduced to using Cursor and Claude Code for vibe coding. and we did like a full-fledged app on the first day. And now today we're being introduced to Noah. So is like I want to get it clear. Is it that Cloud Code and Cursor is to like build a full flesh, and then Noah is to deploy Solana project, it's or they do the same thing?
Actually, it's just the approach is different. Like basically, what happened on Sunday is like the flow that you are doing every time you are building an application. But what is great with Noah is just that they have a specific tools for the Solana ecosystem, so that you can vibe code directly using it. I mean, it's depend on your also if you want to be more on the technical side or if you want just to use really an AI tool to build something like I would say the first approach with Kevin was really like you can use this approach for building anything, but like for Noah, like with this session today, it's more like if you want to do something on Solana directly, you can use that, especially because there is a credits too. So better maybe if you don't have access to Cloud Code or Cursor or whatever. So yeah, more I would say more accessible to use Noah finally for the hackathon because of credits, but also because it's Solana focused directly.
Also, I would like to add something to that. So when you're using Claude or Cursor, right? So basically, even in Cursor, you're using Claude, right? So the problem is that you have to explain it to it everything separately, right? You have to build everything separately. But I think in Noah, you're able to build everything in one single prompt, so it's less of a headache for you guys if you're building something. And you can see it wrote the test cases, and you can also generate audit report and do a lot more stuff. Uh, it's basically easy to edit the application as well, right? The front end and the back end. So I think it's a really good tool to get started, build something, and then let's say when you want to add something, let's say related to a backend, you want to do some backend integration, let's say add some DB or want to deploy it somewhere, then you can maybe move it to Cursor or then you can use Claude Code. And especially for people who don't know how to code, right, but who still want to participate in the hackathon, they can use that, and they can use Noah, and they can build something really cool pretty easily. They can build the whole Solana application, which will be quite difficult if someone doesn't have really good knowledge of, let's say, blockchain development. Because I've tried this before. I still remember using Cursor. It started downloading so many packages for Solana, and I lost $60 just to install Solana on my PC, right? So it was a nightmare, and I had to step in by switching off the agent mode and manually adding all the variables to the path and making sure everything works.
Okay, thank you guys. That really answered my question. I think I have clarity now on what tool to use and when to use it. And lastly, please, yesterday's recording, can we get a link to yesterday's section? I was not able to join yesterday's section. Please, thank you.
It's already on your Hacker dashboard, and it's also on like you can even have access to slide. Like just go to the dashboard and scroll down. You can see the schedule and then like see session or something like this, like view session. And it's also on Luma, YouTube, so it's plenty everywhere, even on our Telegram group. So uh, you just make a search. Is there a way IoT and embedded system can be integrated? It's a really good question.
Okay, so once again, I hope you guys can see my screen. So earlier it didn't integrate the Solana program. Now it's integrated, and you can see my wallet as well. So I'm just signing the transaction with my testnet wallet. Okay. We can go to this section now, the Solana program. Cool. So you can see an account, obviously. So you can see the transaction here, and this account was created. So You can see the prediction here, and yeah. So whenever someone will invest, right, or bet some amount, it will go into this Solana program. Once again, so this Solana program, and anyone can basically bet anything in Sol. So, but yeah, I built this for I would say for DevNet Sol. You guys can build it with USDC or USDT, and I think a really cool thing would be like if you launch your own prediction market, you can launch your own token, right? And use that for betting inside prediction markets. Cool. So, guys, let me know if you have any questions related to the application or no AI.
Maybe like if you can just uh, bet
Okay.
like for
Sure.
making an on-chain transaction itself, yeah,
Yeah.
would be useful
So,
for them to
yep.
see the flow.
Sure. So this was the transaction I did to create the market on Solscan, and I'll just place a bet. 1 second. I'm just using 0.1 Sol.
Someone is asking to also deploy, so I think maybe on Vercel or
Deploy as in on Vercel. Okay. I think the Vercel one isn't available in this version. I have an older version, so that would be available tomorrow. I think we can add Vercel to this version. It was basically to be added
Mhm.
in V3, but we can add it for you guys.
Okay, okay.
And yeah, so this was the transaction, and you can see I did bet 0.1 Sol, and it went to the same Solana account. Now, if someone else bets, so the odds can change, and whoever basically wins in the end, they can claim the money from this.
Hi, I have a question. Do you have maybe a GitHub repo where we can see and clone this project in order to have as an example?
Sure. So we have a really cool feature that you can clone different projects. What I'll do is I'll share a link for this project, and you can basically copy this. You can use that link to go to the app and just remix that or clone that.
That'd be amazing. Thank you.
Maybe we can
So,
publish.
sorry, you were saying something.
Maybe we can publish.
Publish?
Yeah, click on
Oh,
publish.
okay. Yes. Okay, let me just do that. So yeah, currently it will do it on a
You,
different platform, but like I said, right, for Versa, it will be available tomorrow. But
yes,
I
okay, okay.
think,
Yeah.
yeah, so let me
All
just
right.
share the project with you guys.
Okay, okay. Nice. So all good. So it was fast and efficient. Um, how to publish is just click on publish on top of right.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, of course, the recording, we are pushing it every time just after the session, so all good. You will have access to it. GitHub integration instead of
And I've also shared the link with you guys, so you can just click on this link, go to that application, clone it, and remix that. Like I said, like you can also change it to basically use your own token for betting, and you can maybe instead of this thing you can also create a prediction market only for sports or politics, and maybe use a separate platform or DAO that decides if the decision or decision that was being made or the result that was declared was correct or not. You can actually do a lot of things. So this was just a basic version that I built, but it totally depends on user, from user to user, what exactly they want to build and what features they would like to add to their prediction
Marsh,
market.
can you share your social so we can follow you and stay in contact?
Sure.
okay. So looks good. Um, and tomorrow we have a session about X402. And I think the workshop will be someone who who's cloning my voice. So let's see what happens. Like I think they are doing something with X402 and also 11 Labs. So suspense, suspense, suspense. Okay. Thanks a lot, Raj, for everything. I think it was a really good session for those who like who are lazy to build. and want to build efficiency. So that's pretty cool. Just right now, you have to find the ID, and I will suggest you to see what the workshop I done yesterday. All
Thanks
right.
for Yeah, thanks for having me on the live stream, Selena, and thank you all for joining. Also, guys, I've shared the link for Noah as well. So, like in the link tree, you can find all the links, the Discord link, Telegram link, and you can also join our Telegram, and we'll definitely help you out if you get stuck anywhere during the hackathon.
Yeah. All right. So see you tomorrow, everyone, and take care. To just
Right.
Uh,
Cheers,
hey,
guys.
Sully, I
Oula.
wanted to ask you a question.
Oui.
Yes, yes. So if I'm building something solo, do I have to register as a team or not?
No, you don't need to create a team. Just like submit your project. That's all.
Okay, sure.
Because
Thank
you
you.
are alone. Okay. I always suggest to don't be alone, but if you want to be alone, be alone. Okay. So see you tomorrow.
Hey,
Choo-choo.
just last question.
Uh,
Uh, Sorry. I know yeah. So basically,
She's gone
should
now.
we
She's
go
gone.
as a team or what for the hubs?
could you repeat, please? Someone has like.
Okay, so yeah, uh, we go for the hub, right, for the hackathon on the 9th May.
It's not mandatory to go to hub. Like it just you can hack online. It's just better for experience if you want to join your hub. That's all.
Okay, got it, got it. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Voilà.
Hello,
So
sorry.
uh we mm,
Sorry to delay you. Um, is there like somewhere because I just came in now. It has not been long. I came in, but I want to see all that has been done. Probably there is something written on links or something like that.
you are talking about what?
I just came in, so I know I've
He,
missed a
he just
lot.
started.
Ah, oui,
So I
oui.
want to see the
On
things that have
YouTube.
been
On
done.
YouTube. On YouTube.
Okay, on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
link is on the chat.
Okay. So all good. See you tomorrow. Choo-choos.
all right.
And
Bye.
Thank you.
yeah, tomorrow
Bye.
it's the last date for if you have friends who want um to come to the
Yes,
hackathon.
I have a question.
But can we still register? Is the
Yeah.
application still open?
Until tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a question.
I think this call will be endless because everyone will have questions. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah,
Said it
I
too.
registered for the hackathon yesterday, so I'm yet to get a confirmation of my registration.
Who is talking? Wait, Ben?
No, it's gathering. It's gathering.
Uh, Send me
Yeah, do you
your
get me?
email on Telegram. I will check. It can be, I don't know, it's on the backlog or whatever. We can't accept everyone anyway, so um yes, question again.
Yeah. So you said until tomorrow we can make our friend register. So is it like how the approval is working? Because my friend has already registered like 4 weeks before and he has not got his approval. So just curious to know. I'm really sorry for the trouble.
uh send me his email address. Yes, there is like country with a lot of application, so we are going just to referrals or other things, yeah. And we are making you double checks sometimes too, but yeah.
Where should I message you, by the way? I'm just sorry.
Send me on Telegram. It's um email.
Oh, okay, sure. So at SDAVA, right? So if I can just type it out like that.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. On Telegram, right? Got it.
Yes.
Sure.
All right.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.
Okay. Other question? No. Non. Bon, bah, we are good, hein? Good. So see you tomorrow then, if that's fine. Okay, see you tomorrow. Tchuss, bye.
All
Au
right.
revoir.
Tomorrow.
Au revoir.
Tomorrow. Bye. Yeah.